Emotional manipulation only works if you allow it to. That's right. Dark psychology, emotional manipulation works by using your emotions against you. See, when people can get you to feel fear, when people can get you to feel guilt, they can manipulate you. The guilt tripping, the fear mongering, the coercion, the blame shifting, the gaslighting, all of it is designed to do one thing: to get you to feel anxious and afraid and guilty and ashamed, because you will act and behave in ways to placate and please other people. And the saddest part about it is, people are using your emotions against you. That's right. You know when it stops working? When you know your truth. You know when it stops working? When you recognize that you're a fallible person and you don't need to conform or acquiesce to a version of you that someone else wants to try to fabricate or create. Because guess what? The most traumatized version of you attracts the most traumatized people. That's right. That's right. So when you evolve, when you grow, when you heal, when you change, when you abandon those versions of you that you created to survive, guess what happens on the other side? People either grow with you or you grow out of the relationship. But what has not being authentic cost you? It's cost you to live in pain. It's cost you to live in confusion. It's cost you to not have clarity. You don't know your truth. And so people use your own emotions against you. And they get you to conform to whatever and whoever they want you to be. And every time you don't, they see this as a confirmation that they should go back to it. And every time you stand up for yourself, they see this as a confirmation that they need to engage in it again, because they only do it for control. They only do it because they're not really concerned about you being healthy, you having worth, you having value, you feeling strength, you being authentic, and you living in alignment with the truest, most authentic version of you, the version of you that God created you to be. You are unique. You're a divine masterpiece. The Spirit of God is in you. The Spirit of God is in you. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. So what does that mean? Well, God didn't give you a spirit of fear. He didn't give you a spirit of self-condemnation. So we already know where that's coming from. It's not coming from God. So stop allowing other people to dictate the conditions of your emotional world and then control and manipulate you to acquiesce and perform acrobatics and walk on a tightrope to try to make them happy, only to come to discover that that proverbial carrot that you continue to chase leads you down a pathway where no matter what you do, they're still never happy, it's still never good enough, and the love that you long for isn't reciprocated. That dance is done. It's your time. It's your time to stop. It's your time to grow. It's your time to evolve. And if you're ready to do that, come join us. Come join us. Because I'll tell you what, when you let go of all that, when you live in your truth, and you learn that just because you're not people-pleasing doesn't mean that you're indifferent, doesn't mean you don't care, doesn't mean you're apathetic towards what people want or need in a relationship. What it means is that you won't sacrifice your authenticity to create a version of you that just tries to make somebody else happy. Because at that point, how could you ever have a relationship that's based on authenticity, that's based on truth, when you just create an avatar and a false version of you? You know who you end up as? A man who feels unseen. He becomes invisible in his own home. And my brother, I see you. We see you. You deserve this.